Everybody wanna cool beat.
To get what we need to get, we can't depend on nobody to get us there. We gotta do it for ourselves without relying on anybody to ever come through and give us a helping hand. We must do it for ourselves. Hands up!
Yo, welcome back, man. Chat with RMJR. And also, we going to crank it back up. Hey, man, I'm cranking back up to wake up pretty soon, man. So I'm going to bust you across your head 2 for 1 today. We're going to kind of do it all at the same time. Y'all see both logos. And I am RMJR. So check this out. The imposters are leading the culture. How you feel about that? I mean,
You got a point.
so you gotta go incognito in order to get to the forefront. That's sad. Like you can't even really be your authentic true self and get ahead. Therefore, you got i.e. the character. Look at the work of Charleston Blue, a.k.a. Charleston White. When he was totally sold out to the community, man, ain't nobody paying him no damn attention. Nah. So you got to get on some bullshit to get recognized and to get accepted while on a wide range.
Yeah, that's a route. I think that's a route that folks can go. But I don't know. You know, so I think that's a choice.
And everything we do is a choice. How much dust is kicked up? You kick up a lot of dust, and it just fall on you when you. It's like the genuine people are dismissed in our culture. And when I say our culture, the culture of our people for the most part, unless they need it. When somebody needs your resource, they run to you, oh, please help me.
Yeah.
But when they don't feel like they need you, man, that ain't nobody paying them no attention.
That's how they do.
But it's sad when we have just let's go back to looking at the mind frame of most of our households, and we dealing with our community. We all your other communities, we love y'all, but we got to deal with home first. Home base is the brown community, what I'm talking about right now.
Okay.
So, safe to say, for the most part, we don't have our shit together. Is it safe to say, as a community, as a whole?
Yeah. I'll say I'll stick with you on that.
So, I'm looking at the Fulio. They brought the warden. Think about how deep this is. They brought the warden to the prison to the thing and said, "Hey, we got enough of y'all old dude. We need some young meat."
Yeah.
So I got to thinking. For the young people, who is the number one rapper in the world? For the young people.
Young boy.
Okay. What is the term for the young people now? You got young boys the number one rapper.
Yeah,
What's
YN?
So I don't think that's by coincidence.
Yeah, it kind of naturally. Yeah, he's popular. Why?
So
You got,
is it safe to say the activities of the YNs collectively gonna lead them to the penitentiary? The YN activity, is it gonna lead you? Is it gonna lead you to be a Fortune 500 businessman? Is it gonna lead you to be a successful family man, or is it gonna lead you to the penitentiary and death?
I mean, crime gonna lead you there.
So being a YN, which route they taking? I'm asking you.
I mean, being a YN, I think it's just a YN, a young nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Let's break down what the intricate details of a young nigga.
Even for a YN, and for a YN, if we want to call it that now, for at any time in America where you was a young black man, you was looked at as something that you necessarily wasn't. So I could look at a YN, and that's the thing. Young niggas feel that. Like I felt it. I wouldn't know criminal out here killing, shooting up shit, but I sure been places where people, when I was a young man, looked at me like I was on that.
So let's do this.
So perception. So even if you ain't a YN doing some crazy shit, you feel that heat because you a young black male anyway.
It's like the wheat sanitarians with that though, right?
Yeah.
As you mature, you could distinguish yourself and get away from that, right or wrong.
Yeah.
So
as you mature, as you grow out of being a YN.
Now listen.
You know what I mean?
Listen.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you, knowing you, your mind frame. I can say I don't believe you never was a YN, and this is why I say that. I ain't going on other people's perception. I'm going on knowing the man. Cause when everybody else was doing X, Y, and Z, you say, nah, man, I'm gonna do A, B, and C.
Yeah.
So the YNs are doing the X, Y, and Z. The young men are doing A, B, and C. And we got to get to the point to where instead of showing, we got to show support to the young men.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the problems is we're shedding too much light on the YN. Now, don't encourage, one of my fights is not encouraging the YN behavior.
Definitely.
And a lot of the YN behavior has been encouraged by the parent. The parent, like, I'm sitting back just thinking, as you watch these videos, even yungmiami. Am I scamming?
No, she ain't scamming.
No. No, she tricking y'all to think she's scamming. She in that big old pretty house. She spin that shit. That shit.
You know what though? I'm gonna say this. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know shit, but it's a possibility that they bought that song from somebody who, you know what I mean? They could have bought that from somebody who ain't, you know, that happen in the industry all the time. It might not even been her original, you know what I mean? They could have got that from somebody on the street somewhere.
But that's like a TikTok anthem right now.
Yeah.
And you look at it like, this the pulse of our culture. Like this the problem. Everything they push, the media push, is for us to go to jail. We ain't pushing. If we talking about a degree, we got to spin we got to flip the narrative of that to talk about the degree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let me ask you this then: is that on some real weird global reverse psychology shit? Is that a way of exposing it, boosting, and it's probably gonna be less of it? Because they done got to, like, you know, Mo run up and take racks and stuff out of places all the time now. You know what I mean? Like,
guess what that's gonna do though? That song is gonna make the booster and the scammer more bold. Cause it's asking, hey, where y'all at? So then, get what they gonna do? They gonna show their head.
yeah, they go get locked up like the pimps. Like, yeah, they get.
Yeah. Hey, here we go. Yeah, we over here. Oh, y'all don't think you think we playing? You think we playing? Let me show you.
Damn, cold.
It's like, how dumb can you be?
Yeah.
How dumb can you be? And they celebrating this. Spin that spin that. It's like going to rob a bank. And they say, well, my bank robbing. And they go in there, spin it.
Yeah.
Spin. You just robbed the bank.
Yeah. Now, and I agree, like, you'll have a situation where if you got a 8-9-year-old listening to that
And then
with the wrong context.
think about this. They like, spin it.
Yeah.
Oh. So now I know how my mama got her money. She was boosting. And she was scamming. A lot of scammers get killed before they can make that big dollar.
Yeah.
They don't. We got to put commentary in it. Oh, they just glorify spin this.
Yeah.
Spin. Everybody don't get to spin it.
And that's something I bump the song, but I'll be talking to my kids at the same time. I'll be like, hey, man, look. You know how stupid this sound? Listen to it.
But listen. That's you.
Yeah.
That's why I said I truly believe you was never a YN. But listen, the average, let's be honest, the average parent who playing that, you think that they doing the dance. They ain't sitting down and having no full-fledged come look.
Yeah. They jump bumping, though.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
But that's
boom,
the
boom,
thing.
boom,
You could take it. It's you know, you got to
back to this. Entertainment.
boom.
Okay. But even in the word, entertain. To detain or entertain, you got to enter, you enter.
Yeah.
When you are tamed or detained, you are basically locked in.
Yeah.
Mint. If we put something, and I ain't talking about the candy, people. when you have something in a mint, what is locked away? It's like a safe. So I done
like a commitment.
Yeah, so I done captured you, whether it's in your physical, your thought. Now I got you. Mm-hmm. Then when you wake up when you can't see the forest of the trees, you locked up. And they say, spin that shit. Spin it. Get what the lawyer saying. Spin that shit. Yeah. Spin it. Because now get what you got to do. Come see me.
Yeah.
All the activities of the song is to get you locked up. And you playing it for it. But people don't think influence, the musical side has influence on your child. Oh, yeah. Now, if you grown, go on, do your thing. Sign up. You signed up for it, do your thing. Mm-hmm. But I'm fighting for the children, the impressionable ones. Yeah. And it's like, damn. I got introduced to it. It's sad to say that a lot of bullshit got introduced to children by their own parent. The one who's supposed to be protecting and providing, introduced. Oh, my scam. A child 3-4 years old ain't picked that. If a child 3-4 years old picked up that, they got it from their parents. This one they first, let's skip over Blues Clues and play Young Miami. No, come on, man. That's just like the NBA young boy. They parents put them on him. And NBA young boy rose to power after the death of G Money.
Yeah, but people, parents. Now I got kids. No.
Hold on.
Hold on,
because
parents put them on NBA YoungBoy. Like, nah, that's not. Like my daughter 27.
Hold on.
My daughter turned me on.
Watch this.
Go ahead.
You taking it personal?
I ain't taking it personal.
No. Hear me out.
I'm talking from seeing it from my own eyes.
Watch this though. How old is your daughter?
27 now.
So, your daughter is fully grown.
Now,
watch this.
You cut me out, but see, she turned me on NBA YoungBoy and G Money when she was 16.
They was
16, 17.
How old is NBA YoungBoy?
He 27 now. He about 27, yeah. Somewhere up in there.
So, guess what? She seen it, and that's just like us getting on Lil Wayne at the time. I'm around the same age.
Yeah.
So this what I'm telling you.
Parents
happened.
didn't put, you heard
I'm saying,
that through,
I'm talking about a 3-year-old now. A 5. If I'm in elementary, right?
Yeah.
You think I went and just searched? I went as an elementary school student. I just went and found, my favorite rapper, Young Boy. You don't think nobody turned me on to that?
But you more than likely to have a 15-year-old big brother or sister that might be on that already too. And that's why I say like that was it ain't like certain things like you got to take like for what it's worth now the internet. You don't get established and learn everything necessarily from your parents. You exposed to so much more now.
Okay.
And so it's guiding that now, and that's where it get tricky. We just.
But as a parent, don't you want to set up parameters for your children? Okay, even if they got on to NBA YoungBoy, right?
Yeah.
If you doing your due diligence as a parent, you gonna know your child listening to NBA YoungBoy. If you doing your due diligence as a parent. So, okay. You got a 14, 15-year-old with a phone. You never looking in the phone?
You should be.
You never sitting down, having a conversation, going through the playlist?
Yeah, you should.
That's parenting.
Yeah.
Because now, you need to know why your child gravitated toward this. Why they like this. But guess what the parents are too busy doing? Spending. They too busy chasing the bag.
Yeah.
We get caught up on chasing the bag more than parenting.
Yeah.
So it's like now our children are left uncovered.
Mm-hmm. Now that, yeah.
Cause just think about this. If we love to live above our means, once you live above your means, and especially you're a single parent or you don't have two active parents, guess who suffer?
The kids.
The kids suffer because you don't want to work together. Mm-hmm. You work together. Listen, this is how crazy it is. You work together when they were hitting that G-spot. You worked together when they were hitting that G-spot.
Yeah, no, it was teamwork.
Yeah, what they say, teamwork make the dream work.
Yeah.
But for some reason, you can't work together to help nurture the seed
Cold-blooded.
that was produced by you hitting the G-spot.
Cold.
And it's always, how the hell you can get on the same page? This was crazy. Mm-hmm. You can get on the same page to have sex, but you can't get on the same page to really raise. Because a lot of people ain't raising, they maintaining children. Mm-hmm. We get them to the level.
Yeah.
And
let them go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always think about this. You challenge guess what children doing? And guess what? All children do what at a young age? What do they do? The number one thing they do?
What? I mean,
ask questions.
Yeah.
So they curious already. So they want to soak up the knowledge already. Hey, what's this? And what's that? And what's this? And then you tell them, shut up. But you steady jamming. And they sitting back, soaking it up like a sponge.
Yeah.
Most people coming up, especially in our community, who introduced us to drugs? As a collective.
Who?
Yeah, who was the first person we seen as a collective do drugs for the most part?
I don't know how to answer that.
Okay.
Who
It was either
who do we see do drugs as a collector? Who?
our mother, father, uncle. We at the family get together. We're going to get the barbecue. We're going to get the playing cards.
Yeah.
We're going to get the beer. We gotta have the weed, and we gonna stop by the liquor store. So think about it. We go to every child want to go to we want to be around our family. And then you get there, damn, somebody done got to fight. They tripping.
Nah, I mean, I don't know. Some families like that, I guess.
A lot of them.
I can't say it, be some good,
So, at a lot of our family gatherings,
Yeah.
we have where we're introduced to that. Or, say I got to go to work. My baby dad, I'm speaking from the lady's perspective. My baby dad at work. I got to go to work. I got little Junior. He 5. Mm-hmm. The daycare is closed. I got to send him over here with a child, another child that was never.
Yeah.
That ain't in their psyche to watch no child. They want to have, at 15, 16, you want to have fun. You want to go be with your friends. Think about this. And I just thought about it.
What's up?
At what age do your hormones start racing? Like you really get sexually curious?
12.
Between 12, 13, 14, 15, right?
Yo.
Ain't that's the same damn age they want to leave little brother and little sister with them? From 12 to 16, watch your little sister. I'm going to work. You better watch him. You ain't got no choice. Or watch your little cousin. Say a lot of little cousins done just watch their first flick. You don't want to watch this little nigga anyway, in your mind. Or you got the babysitter over there. She just got turned out. She want that dick. We gonna keep it all the way. We finna go raw. She want to go get her boyfriend to give her some dick. Now she gotta watch this little nigga. That's how molestation happen. We don't want to tap into that, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
And they say, damn, how little Junior know to do this and do that? He was unprotected.
Yeah. Gotta protect the kids, man. Gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's a real, and they go all the way back to the moment you choose to engage in grown up activity. You gotta know what come with it. So,
but think about this. Back to the earlier statements. At 12, 13, 14, 15, you horny. You got your mom, or you sneak behind your mama back or your daddy back, and you got a girlfriend. Y'all getting it in. Y'all done hit that. Now, I ain't never did this before. No, and y'all done had a wet dream, and then y'all sneak off.
So you saying most kids do this? That what you saying? That's how most kind of. That what you saying?
So we live.
Is you say, no, I'm just asking. You saying that's what most kids do?
Over half, yes. I say it's safe to say over half.
Cold.
Over half.
I don't think it's that big.
I'm gonna tell you how. When you got high schools, they gotta implement a daycare.
Yeah.
You got high schools that implement daycares. Cause they screwing in middle school.
I mean, it happens. Stuff happens.
So
like
now,
but I'm gonna say I taught high school, and I'm just saying it's a lot of good kids. It's more good kids than it is kids that ain't. They all good kids, but I'm just saying it's
the
more,
problem. Hear me out.
Yeah.
I don't think this is gonna sound crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it. I think it's kids or children being influenced. I ain't saying they. I'm not putting the blame on a child.
Yeah.
That's what I ain't gonna do. But you got these children who have been produced by immature people who don't know how to train them. Okay, let's be honest. How many of us done been to fatherhood classes? Like once you have a child, how many the grandfathers sitting them down and saying, okay, this is what you do. This is what you don't do. How many? Just right offhand.
Most
people don't even know who their father is.
Come on, man. Ain't no most people don't know who their father is.
So you act like it ain't a lot of ain't a lot of bastards out here. Now we gonna give it real raw now. So it's not a lot of bastards out here.
I can't say most people don't know who their dad is.
In our community, okay, you might have been growing up. I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
In your neighborhood, was it a lot of fathers in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean,
you've been blessed.
It's fine. That's what I'm saying. That's what
you grew up. Listen, you grew up in a real community.
Hear me out. It's fathers all through the black community. It's fathers right now in the black community.
That's active, doing what they supposed to do in their children's life.
Yeah.
But you also listen.
All over this country.
I'm saying this. We do have a lot of fathers that's not there. And some who there, a lot of fathers who are there and refuse to leave because they didn't have a father. So guess what they like the first line, first what they call first generation. They trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with trying to figure it out. I applaud that. But I'm just saying, we are left without the proper tools. It's like, I'm looking at it like, what the hell is okay, what's the church for? Because we got to just quit. I get giving the word of God, right? Salute on that. But we got to also practice it. The church is supposed to be one of the foundations to help build what? The family. So why we got, okay, we just going to speak on this city. We got over 500-600 churches, right?
Yeah.
Most of the men ain't going to church. In this society, most men ain't going to church. Churches are catering to the women. But want to build a family? That church is supposed to, a solid church helps build a family. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, a solid church will help, yeah.
So why is they catering to the woman? They doing the same thing that the government is doing. Am I wrong on that statement?
I don't know. What church? You go to church?
I used to.
So you stopped going to church because they were catering to women?
No. I stopped going to church because most churches ain't doing it by the book.
Okay.
Now I ain't saying all. So don't. But most churches not doing it by the book. Cause okay, if you're a believer, if you believe in the Bible, I believe in the Bible. You accept Christ, I accept Christ. We supposed to be brothers and sisters in Christ, right or wrong?
Yeah, I believe in God. I believe in Christ, yeah.
So, and what I'm saying, look at it from this point. Don't take what I'm saying personal.
Nah.
Why do you at ABC building and me at EEF building, why we can't link up for the common unity of we brothers? I don't care where if you in the Word of God, I'm in the Word of God, and we following the Bible, we supposed to be brothers in Christ. I don't care if you go to church in West Egypt and I go to a building in South Chattanooga. Why we can't come together?
People have differences, man, but certain churches do come together and do stuff. Certain people, you mess with who you mess with, but if you understanding that greater goal, you cool. But
so the greater goal,
you got a right to that.
You got a right. You got a right. Listen, this was crazy.
Yeah,
you got a right to do crime. You got a right to if you got a right to blow your brains out.
No, you ain't got a right to do nothing to nobody else. You ain't got a right.
No, I said you had a right to blow your brains out. That's your legal right. That don't mean it's right though.
Yeah.
You follow me?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is we got to put the greater goal over our selfish ambitions.
So what that got to do with the church? Like what you saying with that?
We got churches more concerned about Easter, Thanksgiving, Halloween. They more concerned about that than the building of the family.
Boo.
Huh?
Nah. I think it's easy to talk, you know what I'm saying? And that's one thing, sitting talking about something, but one thing when you look at when the black community was the strongest, if you want to look at it like that, men were involved in church. So the ideal thing would be to encourage, because if it's more men involved, then naturally things would go a better route, because you would have more of that influence in the church and what's going on. So if men ain't there, that's just like the home. If a man ain't in the home, then it's gonna go, then the woman run the home. So if it's gonna be that, then the thing would be to encourage men to go back and influence that preacher up there, and influence you know what I mean? That would be, because that's where they at, because that's where the women going, they taking the kids. When they, you know what I mean? That's just a place to start change and growth and bringing things together. You gotta be necessarily pick one that work for you or something that you think help the community. You don't like it, it don't work out, move on. But that's a place to start for growth.
What's the place to start?
Church.
That's why I mentioned it. So we there with that.
Yeah.
So the churches, not all, but as an overall, the churches has been, they are taught to get the money instead of protect the soul. So men as a whole are more logical thinkers. We ain't giving off emotions. So the quickest way to fatten up your bank account as a pastor is to cater to the women and cater to the emotions of the women. But what is happening, these women that they catering to have gave all their money to the churches, like the widow, and can't even get assistance from them. Because now, like you said, it's not encouraging them. Oh, girl, you got a baby by this man. How can you get on one accord with him to have sex, but you can't get on one accord with him to raise your baby?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Just like I was having a conversation in a barbershop. This man said, A lot of men think, and if it's not you, don't take offense to it. A lot of men think that the only thing you got to do is pay bills and provide financially. Mm-hmm. This dude said, I ain't gonna get his name, but he was like, man, I can't, my wife won't have sex with me. We went for 2 and 3 hours and then it hit. I said, hey, are you watering this woman? Are you talking to her? The ring ain't enough? The house ain't enough?
Yeah.
When you, come on, man.
Yeah.
And then you wonder why you dealing with stuff, she dealing with stuff, and then you like the ring ain't enough, the house ain't enough. Okay, you got the house. You got the ring. But even as a child or even as an adolescent, as a young adult growing up, you learn to have sex with a woman, you learn foreplay to get in her mental.
Yeah.
So why the hell would you stop as a married man? Oh, it's just supposed to be automatic because you running down paying bills. That's crazy.
Yeah, it don't stop. It don't stop, player. You got to keep watering the grass. You know what I mean?
That just like, think about this. If you didn't water your grass and it never rained and the sun stayed out, how much would your grass grow?
You ain't gonna grow. You ain't gonna have none.
So that's like, you want your woman to be wet and excited for you and you ain't talk to her all day.
Yeah.
The kids getting on her nerves. You don't even know how they doing. Mm-hmm. It should be all right because I went out there and provided.
Yeah.
And then sweet Willie, who know how to talk, he get in your girl ear because you ain't talk to her.
Cool. Sweet Willie.
Sweet Willie. I'm just like,
yeah, nah.
Some people don't use common sense. Cause get what I learned. When you want to have sex with that woman, until you'll talk to her all day. Hey girl, you the most beautiful thing in the world. You'll hit her with every sweet nothing you can. Mm-hmm. Then when it open up, I just don't understand how a man can have sex with a woman, marry her. Y'all go on the route that she say you the one, you say she the one, and then you say you can't have sex with her. Now, if it's a medical condition, that's something different. But the problem is, the reason I'm bringing up sex in that area is because we gotta learn, and building a family, you gotta learn how to work together. And part of the problem with our children is we don't see successful marriages. We don't see successful families. And I'm not talking about successful from the standpoint of, we know people who've been together 50 years, but a lot of them don't even like each other. Yeah. He sleep in room A, she sleep in room B. Come on, man. Because you want to be with somebody you enjoy when you come home. Ooh, baby, I miss you. And she miss you. And like, companionship is needed for both parties. It's just crazy to me, man, how we dropped the ball. And a lot of it is due to selfishness. Yeah. Oh, I'm the man, so I'm just going to provide. She just better keep that thing wet for me. Yeah. Huh? Or you got women who, because this goes both ways. Yeah. You know this dude was a womanizer. Mm-hmm. And then all he do is have sex. He don't work. And then you wonder, you get with him, why he ain't going to when you met him, he was staying with his mama. He was asking you for a ride from A to B, but because he got some good wood, it hooked you. Now you wonder, like, how the hell I end up with him?
Yeah.
It's cold, man.
Cold game. Yeah.
But we got to stop making excuses.
Yeah.
Because guess what? The excuses is costing our kids.
Mm-hmm. Accountability, man.
Because our kids no kid raised their hand before they came out their mother's womb and said, come get me. I want to be here. Mm-hmm. Because of your promiscuous activity, you produced a child. Now, all of a sudden, damn, we can't even work together. Because my ideology changed, or her ideology changed. Mm-hmm. I'm going to speak on this, and I'm going to be real transparent.
What's up?
I got a 20-year-old daughter. Mm-hmm. My daughter's mother has she got other children. And I asked her one time, because we was having a hard time seeing eye to eye. And I just flat out asked her a real question. Mm-hmm. What would it take for us to be better co-parents for our child? Because I feel like, damn, hell, we made her. We had to agree on something. We made her.
Yeah.
So how can we at least get back to the point of agreement for her? Mm-hmm. Well, her answer messed me up.
What?
Ain't nobody never asked me that before. I'm like, damn. And I'm really looking at what we up against.
Yeah. How old was your baby when you asked her that?
Maybe like 8 or 9. Mm-hmm. And that was like the rough period, like, cause we, you know what I'm saying, we bumping heads, and I'm like, man, this ain't good for my child. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, man, let me swallow my pride. Mm-hmm. Whew, cause you know what I'm saying, you get into me versus you stage, and you like, man, F this, then you like, nah, yeah, it's something greater. Let me remove me. Cause the development of my child is dependent on it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, damn, ain't nobody. And it had me puzzled. Nobody, you got quite a few children. Mm-hmm. And nobody asked you that. But I'm thinking about, damn, most of us, we ain't caring about the development of the mother. Cause a lot of times, first thing we thinking about is getting our penis hard and ejaculating. That's what we thinking about.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. How much of that is her choice in men too?
I mean, both of us play a part.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like, she chose what type of man she wants. Yeah. And it's plenty of men that do that. But if that's what I'm saying, if women gravitate to men that don't have those type characteristics.
But guess what I noticed though? This is crazy. Like, my father, and I've alluded to this before, my father died when I was 14. Mm-hmm. Right a month before I turned 15. Just for clarification. Yeah. And I'm looking at women I've dated. And the majority of the time, they fathers died young. So by the time I meet them, damn, they daddy gone, my daddy gone. So they don't even have a father, their biological father, to look. I'm 43 years old. Mm-hmm. And I've never had somebody bring me to their father, or their father asked to meet me and be like, yeah, that's a nice young man.
Yeah.
That's scary to know that, like, and I've dealt with quite a few young ladies, and I'm like, damn, once you really think about it, ain't nobody.
Yeah.
Like, so that's a lot of young women are left unprotected.
But I'm gonna say this: I dated girls at Brainerd, City, and Howard, and I met all their daddy growing up. All of them had every girl, you know what I'm saying, that I took out on a date. Those 3 schools. I mean, I'm just to give you, you know, cause it's still a lot of.
But guess what though? Guess what?
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you making my point for me.
Yeah.
Cause notice I started out with who? Who did I start it out? Started out with my father.
Yeah.
My father died.
Yeah.
So, from me talking to you, your father's still living.
Yeah.
So you had so it's like the shaping, you gravitated toward women, and it's crazy how this worked. Mm-hmm. But you gravitated toward women who had their father. Because you had your father. And they look, so guess what you had to do? It's gonna sound crazy. You had to be more astute than I did. Because I ain't got no man looking me over saying, hey, that's a nice young man. So they had an extra line of protection, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm looking at, like, I do this because I research people. I got a guy who worked with me. His father's still living, and he don't even know I be doing it, but I be picking his brain about his experiences, and he be like, "Yeah, man, I didn't get it, but my daddy, he taught me this, and I get it now, cause I got my son." So it's crazy. It's very important. And I guarantee you. Your father was in the house till you graduated high school.
Yeah.
So, like, that's a whole, like that right there. A lot of people don't know how blessed they are. Now, my dad died. He was there till he died. But he died before I graduated high school. Mm-hmm. So, I'm 14 left to navigate in the world without the main source.
That's the main time you need them right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
But see, think about this. You know that because you had your father. Mm-hmm. I'm speaking, that's why I'm so passionate about it. I'm speaking to the fathers on behalf of the children who didn't have, like my father died. Mm-hmm. And if your father is living, like I've talked, you know, we just passed, graduation season just passed. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying, damn, I'm talking to dudes, man, ain't going to their graduation. What?
Yeah.
If they told you, I don't care what type of time y'all on. If they told you, you need to be there. Mm-hmm. Cause I remember, and I had to go personal with it. I remember crying. My daddy couldn't be there. He was dead. Mm. So your child at least acknowledge, I don't care what type of time. And I learned this from this scenario. I had a friend. His mom died. And me and my mom was kind of at odds. I felt like, you know what I'm saying? You know how you go through the rigmarole with your people.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I ain't talking to my mama. Blah, 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 blah. Me and my homie, we almost came to blows. He said, man, I don't give a damn what your mama did.
Yeah.
She here. Mm-hmm. And I had to swallow my pride. Because this man mama dead.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. He don't care what my mama did. Because I still got my mama.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, no matter what it wasn't that deep. Mm-hmm. And the Most High used him to show me, man, you tripping. And looking back at it, I'm like, man, that's crazy. I was hurt, but it was like, nah, you tripping. Cause and I believe God allow people to be in your life to show you lessons. Cause like it could have easily been where I didn't have my mother. Mm-hmm. And I'm so stubborn at the time, my father wasn't even living. So my only living parent, I'm being petty. Like, damn. Looking back at it, I'm like, man, damn, that was a real selfish moment.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good to have that perspective from dude in that moment too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you look at it like a lot of people don't understand. That's why I be fighting. My main fight is for people like the orphans. People who don't got their fathers or mothers or stuff like that. And then it's like a lot of times the drugs and the influences of the music corrupts the home on a whole different level. And we don't even, sometimes we gloss over how damaging that could be to a young man or a young woman. Because it's like, I see it from a different perspective. Because at one point I had my mother and my father. Yeah. Then my father was gone. So like you, and it was crazy, you knew, you was like, damn, that's the main time you needed it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, people gonna have, you gonna have struggles and stuff, but yeah, that's
because that's a very intricate part in a man's life. Mm-hmm. So that's why, like, I can't accept dudes saying, well, their mother turned them against me. I always ask, what type of lifestyle did you exhibit before the child?
Well, you can't, that's what I'm saying. I can't speak on everybody's situation.
No, every situation is different.
And that's what I'm saying. So if somebody tell you that, you don't know what their situation is.
You don't. That's why if we tight like that to have that conversation, it brings me back to the situation with my friend who didn't have his mother. I'm like, bruh, I hear all that.
Yeah.
But it's one thing when you don't have people who don't have a child, who child died, they gonna be very passionate about somebody not taking care of their children. Mm-hmm. Damn, my child gone. You got a chance to talk to your child, and for your own selfish reason, no, I ain't dealing with them. That's crazy. But it might take that, having that conversation and seeing that passion for somebody who don't have that no more. Because a lot of times we take things for granted.
Yeah.
And that's just that's why right now, man, my fight just been for protect the children.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been on.
Yeah.
Like, I've been on it for a minute, but like I'm really homing in on it. Like,
yeah, and that's it. That's one thing. Protect the kids, man. You know, monitor. Do the best you can. You know what I'm saying? Monitor, watch them.
And before you have children, think about bringing a child in the world we in right now.
I'm gonna tell you some advice that helped me, and I didn't get it from my dad. I got it from a dude at church when I was a teenager. He was probably like in his 20s or something. You know what I'm saying? He passed away now. He wound up being a good guy in the community, all that type of stuff. But he was a young man at the time. I was a teenager. Like I said, he was probably in college or something in his 20s. But he was like, he told me, he said, man, and this is how I move. He was like, don't date nobody that you wouldn't think about in the future being with, cause he wasn't telling me like not to have sex. He was like, don't lay with nobody. He said, cause that way, if you do mess around and have a baby, you won't be so messed up. You know what I'm saying? Cause she already a good enough girl
To be
in
with.
your mind to be with,
yeah.
long term. And that way, if it don't if it don't work out, you ain't in no bad situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I always, whenever I dated, like that. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I see this girl got some crazy shit. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So that determines that. And I ain't married now. I got baby mamas, but
I guarantee you,
situations.
I guarantee you, all your children's mother,
Yeah.
to this day,
Oh, they good women.
you can probably still have a good general conversation
Yeah.
with.
Yeah. No, we good. And that was in that mind frame.
Yeah.
Everything ain't gonna always work out.
No, it ain't.
But you can still, in your decision making, make it to where shit don't work out or be not so bad in that light. You know what I mean?
Because I just truly believe, I wish we came to, if they ever made this, things will change. And you probably disagree. I think it need to get to a point to, if you put your penis in a woman, just think about this.
Yeah.
If every woman you put your penis in, you had to take care of, you'll be very selective.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you can enter her, but the moment you enter her, you got to take care of her.
Yeah.
For life. Baby or no baby, okay, look, you are now obligated to take care of this woman for the rest of your life. You be like, oh, no, she fine, but now she ain't that fine.
Yeah.
It'll make you think. And guess what it'll do? It'll challenge you to be like, to get to know the person more.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people ain't thinking, they ain't looking at the back history. They ain't looking at, oh, man. Because when a young dude meet a young girl, he ain't wondering where her dad at or her mama at. He like, I want to hit that thing. And when a lot of young girls, if they in their preteen, I want to get this thing, I want to give it away. So you just got to look at it from the standpoint of critical thinking. And pass the critical thinking skills on to your children. Mm-hmm. Don't depend on the school to do it.
Yeah.
The church to do it.
Yeah.
Because the obligation is yours.
Yeah, start at home.
But the problem is, and we'll end with this, we dropped the ball at the crib for our own selfish reasons.
Yeah.
So now it's time to pick it back up.
Yeah, but like you say, even if you ain't at the crib, like a point you made before, you know, you got to fight for your kid.
Keep fighting. Ain't no excuse.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
But like that right there, not fighting for your seed, bruh. I don't even consider you no man if you don't fight for your seed. Cause I don't care what the woman did. Your obligation ain't to the woman no more. Mm-hmm. It's to your child. Even if your child 20 years old and say you went to jail for 10 years, it's your obligation to at least attempt to make it right. Yeah. Keep fighting.
Yeah.
Damn, man, this old nigga, he won't leave me alone. Hey, I'm here. I'm here. Yeah. Like, man, it got to be something good about dude. Dude just keep worrying me. Mm-hmm. Like, do you think a child would turn down their father if they just kept being persistent? Okay, the father made a mistake in life or whatever, and they were like, look, they kept trying to pursue the relationship. Yeah. They kept trying to pursue it. I don't know nobody that heartless.
Nah.
Like, damn, he trying. He's showing her.
Yeah.
I might be mad at him for being gone, but he trying.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. I don't know how I couldn't look myself in the face and sleep good at night knowing that I didn't keep trying with my daughter. Or even if I had a son, no, that's your seed.
Yeah.
That's man law number one.
Mm-hmm.
Do for your children. Especially if you say you believe in the Bible. They say if a person who's gonna do for their child is worse than an unbeliever. That's in the book.
I don't know about that.
It's in there.
Oh, okay. I ain't finna get it out. I ain't seen that, but cool.
I'll show it to you after we get off.
All right.
Hey, man. This has been another episode of Chat with RMJR. And I'm going to leave y'all with this. Get what we going to start with on the next episode.
What's that?
How Michael Jordan is just a supervisor.
Stop playing.
And not a boss.
Man, stop playing.
Hey, that's what I'm going to leave you with, man. Hey, man. We got to leave him with something.
All right, that was up.
We go.
Michael Jordan, peace.
He's just a supervisor. Not a boss.
Everybody wanna cool.
To get what we need to get, we can't depend on nobody to get us there. We gotta do it for ourselves without relying on anybody to ever come through and give us a helping hand. We must do it for ourselves.